Yeah, that's right. So it's been 3 weeks. How's your Girls Frontline going?
Pretty good. I've got my second squad up to max level now, and I've done the moving. So I put RFB and um GR 36C into my first squad. And I moved UMP 45 and the Night Queen. Oh
Rosa. Oh yeah, OTS
no
14.
no no yeah, or the Night Princess or whatever. I moved her
Yeah,
to
that she goes by like three names. One is the Night Queen, one is OTS 14, and the other is Groza.
yeah. So moved her down to the second squad. So
Oh.
now I can actually do the or at least I can do the higher level missions and feel comfortable doing them, because it was always like, oh, I had one really good squad that was like too good. That was like, yeah, I could like do these missions, but then my other ones were just like at the same level or below like the enemies. So
Hmm.
now, so I was having to rely, and like for some reason I just don't like using support normally. So
Um,
that's why I never went past chapter 6. I was on like 6.2 or 6.3, and I was on 6.2 or 6.3 for like months, like just months. Um, just because it was like too much effort. Like I just couldn't be asked. But I eventually just powered through them and got up to. I think I'm on 8.2 now, and I know chapter 9's just been released, so I do have to finish it. But I know I can do it now because I have two squads of at least, like, my first one is 30k. My second, I know the numbers don't really matter, but 30k, and then my second one's 25, 26.
hmm,
Um,
hmm.
and then using, supporting I'm getting other ones, so like I've got my third rifle squad's like 14, 15,000, and then my shotgun squad's like 12,000, and my rifle squad's like 12,000 as well. And I'm working on getting my rifle squad and my shotgun squad up to
I'd probably
my
do the
source. But
rifle squad first.
yeah, that's the one that's on the I'm doing the what do you call it, the auto missions. So that's the one that's on the most experience to time ratio, and then the other one's on like the second most. So yeah.
Like, the auto missions, like, to be honest, low key, I'd be doing that for like drops and shit.
What, like the missions themselves?
Yeah, like I mean,
Yeah.
like, the things I'd be grinding like auto missions for would be like um mission 7.6 and like 8.6, just so
Right.
I just to try and get the limited drops without actually playing the fucking missions because they're cancer.
Yeah. Oh wait, so you can get the limited drops just by
From
doing
what?
the auto missions?
Yes.
Shit. Well, you like right. So I've never bothered to do any of the final missions on to bother to do them on, because how I find them is, for most missions I can get the gold, I can get the bronze and the gold on the first go through, and then do the silver on the second. But how I find with the typically the final ones is I can never really get the gold on the first go.
Mm.
So I just get the bronze, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna have to do the, because I feel like you can never really get the silver and the gold on the same one. So I'm sure you can, but I'm
There's
just
like
not.
a couple of really early missions where it's sort of possible.
Yeah, early ones, sure, yeah,
Where
but
it's like
like not.
where it's like, oh, you've got to kill one enemy and there's one tile to capture. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
But I'm on about like chapter 6, 7, 8.
yeah.
So I never really bother with the final one. But if that's the case, then I'll work on them.
I've
I mean,
low,
I did.
I've
Sorry?
low key been slacking. Like,
Have you?
yeah, like I mean, because like when chapter 7 came out, I basically went through and I did like completing all the medals for all the missions. So I
Yeah.
have like gold, silver, bronze for everything up to like 7 for emergency.
Right.
And then chapter 8,
yeah.
chapter 9, I've just not given a fuck.
Yeah, I haven't really done much of the emergencies.
Like
I think I'm still on like chapter 3 or 4,
I
like
mean,
emergency
you
wise.
can usually do like one prior to the like current chapter you're on,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
but I mean, I do like doing them in continuity.
hmm, yeah.
Got to get that immersion.
Oh, it's a fucking mobile game. Fuck off. Just because
I
I like
literally,
it doesn't. Just because I like it
I,
doesn't
li-
mean I don't know what it is.
I literally skip every cutscene.
Um,
I have no idea. Like apart from the first slide that you can't skip, like you have to read before you can hit skip. It's like I have no idea what the hell is going on in anything.
yeah, I think I stopped paying attention to the story at chapter 7. But I think chapter 7 mostly because it's like I was staying up until the patch dropped and like I could actually log in, and then I logged in, completed the entire chapter, got RO635, and then just went to bed.
Yeah.
Because I was tired, I did not give a fuck about the story at that point, and then I just kept not giving a shit.
Isn't like RO6 whatever like a really good SMG?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, so it's that now it's like, oh, I've got to get you up because you'd be really good. Put you on level 1, and I just like all my other right because I did have some really low. Like when I got the when I realized I actually did have Type 97. When I said I didn't have Type 97, I actually did have her. I just didn't realize. So I got the skin for her, but she was obviously just level 1. And the rifle squad for that was like, sorry, the AR squad for that was just like 30. So it wasn't too hard to just. I was like 32, 33. So I just gave her a bunch of I just gave her like 20 or something combat reports, and then just took somebody out, put her in there. But now they're at like level 60. So it's like, oh, I've really got to get RO up, but there's no squad that's like coming. I mean, there is. No, there isn't one. I don't have one. So I'm just gonna have to give her like 100 combat. I mean, I have like 600 combat reports, so it's not like impossible. But
I'm sitting on like 700 at the moment, or 800 at the moment, which means I think I have just enough to get one girl from level 1 to level 90.
I can't believe how many. I mean, I can believe, but how many it takes from like 90 to 100.
Oh, it goes up exponentially.
Yeah, I got to like I got like my seconds got up to like 94. I'm like, oh, like can I just give them? And it was like 200, 250 each. So fuck, alright. Fine, I guess I have to do this for a few more days. It was literally just to save a few more days, but
I mean, like the grind from like 90 to 100, all I do is basically once they reach level 90, I consider them done, and then I kind of like cannibalize the echelon, keep like half the good characters there, and put in a bunch of like fresh meat.
Yeah.
And then basically the whole leveling up those younger, the fresh meat is just trying to get them from 90 to 100 at the same time.
Right, okay, yeah. That's a good idea, right?
The important thing though is just make sure that you have, especially within I'd say the next 3 months, is to just get like the important fucking dolls to level 100.
Right.
Because the next major update is going to be the whole Singularity and Digimind, which is kind of like the limit breaking portion of the game.
So what does that
Like,
entail?
you might have seen like a few dolls have like alternate outfits where they get like a mod upgrade and screenshots and shit.
Maybe.
Basically, they take a bunch of the guns and then they basically up their, and it's basically just like a character rework. Like, you get them to level 100, you spend whatever the fuck resources it is, and they get a thing called a mod upgrade where they get their level cap brought up to like 110 or 130 or something.
Oh, okay.
And then what? Basically, then their like tiles change, their buffs change, and
Right.
usually to try and make them more relevant. Also takes them up to 5 stars. Speaking of which, there is no mod upgrade for 5-star dolls yet. But I mean,
so that's basically all of like AR Squad then would get.
Yeah,
gets one.
M4A1 gets one, Slot Mod gets one, STR AR15 gets one, M16 I think gets one. Yes. No, Mosin gets one. Single Action Army gets one. All of these won't necessarily happen at once because, you know, they've been staggered out. Like, looking through now.
Yeah.
Who else got one? I'm just scrolling through all the characters now. I know Uzi got one recently, so she's actually kind of not shit now.
Isn't Uzi like a 3-star?
Yeah, like 3 stars, 4 stars, 2 stars. Can get mod upgrades.
And does it take them up to 5 or does it just put them up 1?
I think they all go up to 5 stars.
Damn.
M14 gets one, which is apparently really fucking good. It becomes like the best DPS rifle in the game.
Because that's like, I have like skins for like 2 and 3 stars, but I just feel like, well, they're never getting used. Like, no one's ever seeing those.
No, I mean, I still give them to them.
Yeah, no. I give them to them, but it's just like, well, it's kind of pointless, you know. But that's good.
Which reminds me,
I literally had no idea.
yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of skins from the current one, the Eastern Paradise, because I was trying to get K2s. I got K2s. And
wait, didn't K2 just get released?
Yeah. Basically, they've released her and her skin in the same month.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't paid really any attention to this. I had a quick look, didn't really see anything that caught my eye, so I think I'm just taking this as a.
It's a pretty fucking weak. Like, I really wanted K2s, but looking at the thing, it's like the collateral is really fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Clin is just fucking trash.
Yeah.
I think it's Type 63 is also fucking garbage.
Yeah.
K5 is, her skin is worse than her default outfit, which is worse than her other skin.
I don't even have K5.
Neither do I, but I got like 3 of her skins. She's really cute though. It's actually kind of frustrating that I don't have her.
Yeah, I told you I'm trying to get all the pistols, so I'm trying to get. I did get Jericho.
Yeah, I'm back to pistol production as well because after the raid up, I gave up on ARs and SMGs, and I have a fuck ton of handguns I don't have yet.
Oh shit! Right, I'm sorry. I need to take a shit right now.
Oh my
I'm sorry, I gotta.
god.
I'm sorry, I gotta go. Right, BRB.
Ah,
I am so sorry
fuck.
about that.
Ah,
What?
they scared me. Dude, you're like panting and shit.
I try to be as fast as possible.
So
Like normally,
did your proper
no,
blood vessel taking a shit or?
no. You know, I'm running downstairs. It wasn't. See, I normally like it nice, relaxing. Just piss around on my phone. Good 15, 20 minutes. Leisurely stroll in the park. So,
Yeah. I don't know. Mine varies. Like I mean, if I need to take a shit in a hurry, I'll take a shit in a hurry, but I'm not like sweating by the fucking end of it.
I think. See, normally I get the warning signs, and it's just like, all right, I can, easily function for another 3 to 4 hours without needing to go. So it's normally fine. Like, okay, I'm gonna need to take a shit in the next 4 hours. All right, but no, that was fucking enemy at the gates territory. That was
Were you try?
that
Were you,
was.
were you trying to fart and you went, no, that's not a fart.
No, it wasn't that bad, but it was like, oh, I feel so. Oh, right, I need to go. I need to go. I've got T-1 minute, right?
Hello and welcome to Sad Beer and Guy, where we talk about his bowel movements.
Yeah, just cut this out, mate. Cut this out. No.
Well,
of course not.
I guess speaking of shit, did you watch E3?
Hold on. So, just taking a drink. No, not really. I never watch E3.
Okay.
I never watch.
So we can knock that out of the way. Neither of us watched E3 because I'll speak for me on that. I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care what Nintendo has to say.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care what Sony has to say. I don't care what Microsoft has to say. I don't care what EA has to say. I don't care what Ubisoft has to say. I gave up fucking caring about. We're not Americans. Stop that shit. I've given up caring what Bethesda has to say.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to tell that story today.
We can save that.
Actually, no. I did promise Potato I would tell him about fucking Fallout 4.
Go ahead.
I don't know where to start now. I was too busy just fucking ragging on E3.
Can I explain? Can I get on my soapbox for a bit while you prepare your soapbox?
Sure.
Right. So, modern games and the modern gaming industry is shit. It's just shit. I don't care about it. I like the games I like. Most of those games aren't mainstream, so E3 offers basically nothing. E3 is all CGI trailers. It's all people lying to you. We've got, 10, 15 years of that being documented. It's no longer an industry event as it used to be. People like normal people weren't even allowed to get tickets to it. It was purely for the industry.
That's why it's hosted on a weekday.
And now it's it's just an event, just like what's it like? What's PAX? It's just like PAX. It's just like all of these.
I thought PAX was just a convention. I didn't know that.
Yeah. PAX is just a convention. Like it's just and E3 was something different. E3 was an industry event.
Ah.
Now it's just another convention. Anyone can get tickets to E3. Anyone can go, and it's consumer focused now.
I thought you were saying that normal people can't go to E3 anymore.
No. Normal people couldn't go. I mean, now for the past 4 or 5 years they can. Yeah.
I mean, I'd say that's better, but okay.
Well, the whole reason why things were announced at E3 was because they were announcing it to the press. they were announcing it. Back when games journalism was, I was never going to say it was good, but But anyway, also this is combined with my autism on that I don't like spoilers. I don't like spoilers, and to me, a trailer is a spoiler because this is more for like films, but like I will put my headphones in. If you go to the cinema or the movie theater or whatever you call it, and how they have like the 30 minutes of trailers and stuff before the film starts.
Yeah, I really don't fucking get that.
I will put my headphones in and just be on my phone throughout all of that because I'm actively now. There's probably nothing there that I will even want to watch, but I just don't. I don't want to be spoiled. And the thing is with games trailers, most of it is not in-game footage. The ones that are in-game footage are heavily doctored and heavily. It's a specific environment that they can show off the best, right? It's not representative of the game at all. So you're not really learning anything, and which I guess makes it's less important for me to try and avoid. But even I fucking know Keanu Reeves is going to be in Cyberpunk 2077 because the fucking internet just collectively explodes and it's everywhere.
I think that's my issue. Is like I have an issue. I doubt it's exclusive to me, but do you ever have those moments where it's like you don't care about something, but because everyone cares so much, you just end up going further in the other fucking direction?
Yep.
That is my entire life of being a contrarian asshole.
I was just about to say that's basically my life. Yeah.
There are things I hate that I should probably have no real reason to hate, but I just hate them so fucking much.
Yeah.
We'll round it off with all the things that I hate because of this reason. E3, Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Persona, Dives, some like hentai animator.
Can I put in
there's only one thing I can think of that is so good it outweighs my hatred for people just not shutting the fuck up about it. And it is Seth Zinch.
I haven't really watched much of his stuff.
He's great. And that is literally why he's the exception, is he's so fucking good, it makes me worthwhile to put up with sitting in 40 fucking different Discord servers and everyone pinging everyone when he puts out a new fucking video. But I mean, he came out with a new video yesterday. I managed to be the first person to put it there literally because I went to YouTube and it's like uploaded a minute ago. I was like, hey look, he put out a new video. People still managed to go, hey guys, he put out a new video. Looking at you, Skynet, you fucking crayon muncher. Calling you out.
Is that going to be the title for this episode?
What?
I know they don't normally have titles, but just call out like Skynet rant.
No, I don't want to make this a Skynet rant episode. But yeah, that's my life of hating things, is just I hate it because it's popular. That's what it is. I hate it because it's popular.
Yeah. Can I just alright? Cape shit? I mean, Cape shit's just shit. So, I feel like even if it wasn't popular, I wouldn't care. I feel like I have to watch them. I watch them late, but I have to just to keep up with the memes. That's more of an IRL thing. A lot of my IRL friends love it. So, JoJo, I hate. I tried watching it. I couldn't get into it, but because everybody just keeps telling me to watch it, I just now.
I don't know. JoJo I can put up with, but I know that I'm never gonna watch it, and that's nothing to do with contrarian bullshit. That's just because I don't like shonen.
Yeah.
Hang on.
There's so many things. What?
People. Hang on. I need to turn off this. I need to turn on streamer mode again because people are fucking pinging me about the most dumb shit. Where is the fucking button again? Not that one, not that one. Fuck it, there it is. Turn that the fuck on. Alright, now to ignore him for the next 3 fucking hours. Cool. Go on.
Great. I mean, I can't really think of any more examples because I'm a terrible fucking person to be on a podcast. I have an awful memory.
Alright.
But
Yeah.
there's
Oh, Pokemon. That's the other thing.
Pokemon's really sad for me because it was my first Japanese thing that I got into. It was literally the first game I ever played in my life was Pokemon Gold. But I haven't played it in like 6 years, and I hate Nintendo. And all these things combine to like, oh, I kind of don't like Pokemon. But I'm saving for the new Pokemon game coming out because I am going to play them in Japanese. So, because the language in Pokemon's really simple.
Yeah, you've talked about this before.
Yeah. So, like, that's the only thing that's kind of stopping me from just going on a full anti-Pokemon, like being full anti-Pokemon is. I'll probably fall back in love with it, but I've already shouted. I'm over like in our porn lewd channel.
Yes.
Did you see what I posted?
Yes.
Okay,
putting the fucking foot down.
Do you respect it or do you not?
Al, as someone who comes from the land of fucking sheep.
So
yeah, I mean,
basically, people are posting for some reason. I do not understand this at all, but people are posting this fucking sheep, this new sheep that came out.
Is it called Wololo? And it's
totally, I don't know.
I think it's called like Wololo.
Right.
Which is irritating me knowing because that's just Age of Empires.
Wololo. Alright, you've ruined that name for me. But yeah, so so whenever anything Pokemon gets announced, inevitably porn is made of it, right? We all know this, right? So the brown haired chick in the trailer, bam, porn instantly, and she became Scottish for some reason, and all that shit. So, okay, that's fine, right? She's cute. Okay, right. Then the ginger girl. Okay, right. She's not my type, but I can get that as well. She's a girl, right? She's a woman. I can. Okay.
She has 2 legs, an eye, pair of eyes, a nose, and a mouth.
Exactly, right? But then there's sheep, right? And people are posting porn of the sheep, and I'm thinking this is like a pseudo shitpost thing. I'm thinking like people are like, oh my god, can you see that? So I don't say anything. I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on? But okay. And then I realize, like, much to my chagrin,
it's not a shitpost.
Like, yeah, right. But should I name and shame?
I don't know. I'll leave that up to you.
I'm not gonna name and shame. But a certain poster that goes with a pink name, right? Is and not Pomp is posting it.
Pomp would anyway.
Oh yeah, but he's a degenerate, right? I mean, but I mean, it's posting it and unironically likes it, and that was too much for me. So I'll read my post verbatim.
Oh right, because it's pinned, isn't it?
No, wait. I mean, if it's pinned, somebody else pinned. No, it's not.
Wait, no. I'm because I'm looking at the pins and it's just me posting, like woman in underwear for some reason.
Based to be honest. But so this is, you know what? Fuck it. I will pin this. I'll pin this right. Fuck. Oh no, because of my autistic typing, fucking system. It's all over 5 fucking posts. God damn it.
That's when you screenshot it and then like pin the screenshot.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll screenshot it. Okay. So my post is: we have a no furry rule. This Pokemon shit is a fucking technicality. I won't delete anything already posted because maybe people weren't aware. But no more. Or at least put it on shitpost and make it vaguely making fun of so we can all just play it off. Right?
Oh, reminds me of one of my favorite lines from The Departed. It's the guy, he's just kind of like, do you know who I am? Like, no, I'm the guy who can tell you there's guys you can hit and there's guys that you can't hit. Now, that wasn't quite a guy that you can't hit, but he's almost a guy you can't hit. So I'm putting it down right fucking now. You don't fucking hit him.
I don't exactly know what you're saying by that, I have to admit.
Oh, it's a good movie.
Yeah, no, but I don't mean...
Spoilers, everyone dies.
Now we have to fucking spoiler this episode.
Yeah. Spoilers for this movie that came out over 10 years ago. I mean, my issue with it wasn't that it's first hit. My issue was how fast it happened.
That's inevitable. That's been the way for years now.
No, but it's like, there was porn before the announcement stream was fucking over. Like, how fucking desperate for attention and notoriety do you have to fucking be?
I have a theory that people must have, like, you know, those, like, base drawings. They must have base drawings already done. Like, already sorted. On the second monitor as the stream's going. They see something, like with the ginger girl, they see something like, okay, make her hair longer, make it ginger, give her glasses, colour these things in the way they colour, post it. Right? Like, that must be how it's done. Because some of it was literally, like, a minute. Or like 2 minutes after the stream.
Yeah, and
it was like fairly decently drawn.
I mean, there was a meme pointing this out, and it's just like, have you seen it was like his comic strip of just a guy, and he's just like smoke coming out of the fucking tablet pencil, and then it's just like spamming to Twitter, going, "I need it," with his like fat fuck thick interpretation of a sheep. It kind of it makes me sad.
Yeah.
And I think that's my issue with Nintendo. Kind of, maybe, I don't know. It's like, I just don't get it. And my rationalization to this is everyone who does get it, it's just because it's my childhood.
Yep. I fucking agree. I agree with you 100%.
I mean, I'm not even that interested in, like, porn of Samus.
Yeah.
Just, I don't care.
I don't like I don't like Nintendo. The only reason I don't not like Pokemon is my childhood, right? That is it. And I kind of feel like I should dislike it, right? And I've gave myself an out. But I don't like Nintendo at all. I don't support them as a company. I don't...
I mean,
I'm not going to turn this into...
I had a Wii once upon a time.
Yeah,
I mean, if you shit on Nintendo too much, they'll actually, like, take down the video.
But, yeah, so... I've got no love for them as a company or anything like that. And I can't, like... I kind of don't understand why everyone loves them.
Like, my childhood. We just went through this.
Yeah. But
I mean, I've had people debate me on this. It's like, but they actually make legitimately good games in this day and age. It's like, yeah, you like these games because they were your fucking childhood, though. Like, you grew up playing fucking these 2D platformers, and now you still get to play them because the company hasn't changed in the past 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
I happened to grow up playing fucking DOS flight sims where I'd fly a Nighthawk into Kosovo and bomb radar installations. True story. My father was an aviation nut, so computer games were flight simulator for the earlier periods of my childhood.
Hi.
God, have you ever heard, like, jet engines are uncomfortable enough to listen to as they are. Do you know what it sounds like to listen to a fucking MIDI jet engine?
No, I do not.
It's not pleasant.
Do you have so in New Zealand? Do you have like so we have the red arrows here, and it's I know Americans have them, but it's basically the part like I don't know how you'd call them, but like they go to events and they fly over and they do tricks.
Oh, the aerobatics shows.
Yeah, exactly right. And there'd be a big show it's in Sunderland every year, but they do think like if it's the Queen's birthday or the Jubilee or something like that, and they'll fly over and things and all that shit. Does New Zealand have one like a version?
Aerobatics, we probably do.
But is it like
I don't think
part of the army, part of the air force?
No, it'd probably be a civilian contingent.
Right.
But I do know that during Anzac Day, that because my part of the country, we're very close to the Air Force Base.
Yeah.
So during Anzac days, during the dawn service, they usually try to get the Spitfire up and flying over, all the town squares in the area.
Oh, cool! That's really cool.
But I know that the 3-4 times I've gone, it doesn't really end up happening because of poor weather conditions. And they really don't want to fucking risk losing a 70-year-old aircraft.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the most. I think they take out, if they can't take out the Spitfire, they'll take out the Hurricane instead because no one gives a shit about the Hurricane.
Oh, yeah, right. That actually reminds me of. Actually, shit. This story isn't interesting enough to fucking tell it.
No, come on, you've built it up now.
It's not. Oh. Right. It's literally when I was a little kid, I'd be taken every year down to Sunderland, and I mean it's in the same municipality as I'm in, right? It's the city we hate for football.
Oh, right, yeah, the one that's literally just across the river, right?
Yeah. So, my municipality is Tyne and Wear. Newcastle's on the River Tyne. Newcastle's on the river. Sunderland's on the River Wear, right? So, but we go down to Sunderland and I would go every year, with my mum and my dad, and they'd have the fighter jets, and then they'd bring out the old planes. So you'd have the shitty biplanes that were the World War I ones where they would fly over the pilots and then drop darts or bricks on each other because they just didn't have any fucking guns, those things, and nobody gave a shit about them, right? I didn't, right? And then you'd have the World War II ones, and they would blast music.
On the gates of hell.
No. And oh my god, I remember it so well because for the Hurricane, it was of course Rock Me Like a Hurricane.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, right? So it's pretty good. It got really close actually. It was really fucking close. Because what they do is they do their the jets do the tricks. But they don't really do tricks on they'll do maybe a loop. But that's it. That's the only trick they're doing on the old craft, right?
Yeah.
Probably because that's you can't do that shit with, right? I'm assuming. Or maybe the insurance is just too fucking much, right? I don't know. But what they would do is they dive by the beach and then they would fly just over you on the beach, right? Imagine, the fucking Stukas. Right, you'd hear the sirens, just like that. But and yeah, so it was really fun. And they'd have the Hurricane, and then for Spitfire, I think it was the Prodigy. I think it was Prodigy. No, was it? I think it was Prodigy Spitfire, and which really didn't fit at all. It really didn't fit, right? Oh, they call me Spitfire. Just this dinky, 7-year-old plane.
It's probably
Spitfire's a great plane.
It's probably still better than playing Spitfire by Infected Mushroom.
I don't even know what that is. But Yeah, there was another World War II craft, and it was
British or
what? Oh yeah, all British, right?
so you got the Hurricane, you've got the Spitfire,
Was it
Seafires.
Typhoon?
Typhoons existed, yeah.
Maybe.
Could have been
I don't know.
Typhoon.
It definitely had a name. Like it wasn't like an acronym. It definitely had a name.
I mean, you got Spitfire, the Beaufighters, Whirlwind.
I think it was a type. Right. I think it was
It's probably going to be a Typhoon.
right.
'Cause
But they played like it was some fucking like jazz shit. Like it was like the most ill-fitting music ever.
Oh,
Right? Maybe it was a jazz, but it was like
I was really hoping you say it was playing like the Beach Boys or something.
no. It wasn't anything like that. It was like really fucking ill-fitting. But it was just clearly said the word like typhoon, or if it was a whirlwind, it clearly said like the word, right? In it. So they just picked that. But everyone was kind of just a bit confused because it wasn't pumping you up, right? It wasn't loud, it wasn't whatever. I just remember that was it. That was the story. I remember being amazed by a Hurricane, amazed by a Spitfire, and then kind of let down by the other World War II plane.
It's still a good story. Yeah.
Actually, can I riff on this a bit?
Do it.
If you thought that was an okay story, I am now definitely going to make it a shit. So to get to Sunderland, we'd go. Oh, okay, I'm not going to go into the intricacies of the Tyne Weir metro system, but we'd go by the coast. We'd always go by the coast because if we go on to Sunderland coast, we'd go up to Tynemouth, which is the mouth of the river that goes through Newcastle. So, and the place north of the river is called Tynemouth.
It's just. Oh, it's the newest castle. We call it Newcastle on the River Tyne, and this is the mouth of the River Tyne. We call it Tyne. And people give me shit for living on the North Island.
Right? Shut the fuck up, okay?
No, to be fair,
I'm world building here.
To be fair, everywhere else in the world is just as fucking bad, but nobody knows it because they don't speak the language.
Yeah, right, yeah. So, like, Tokyo's literally Eastern capital, right? Kyoto's just capital municipality.
I mean, I was gonna say like give like some French or German example, but if you want to be a fucking weeb about it,
that's the ones I know. Okay, that's the ones I fucking know, right? I know the Nile River is like river, isn't it? No, the Sahara Desert is desert.
The Los Canales. That's a Saints Row reference if I've ever heard one.
Oh, Saints Row was so good. Saints Row 2, man.
Well, I'm talking about Saints Row 1.
Never played it. I never actually played that.
It's alright.
Because it was like
Saints Row 2.
Just like it just came out on when the console was launched, right? So
pretty much.
It's like one of the really early games.
It's basically just like Xbox exclusive fucking what's it called? San Andreas.
Yeah.
And then it just got sillier from there.
But, so, to get out my shit story, there's this place called Tynemouth, right? And the metro station is this kind of quite old, like 150-year-old, like, you know, coastal sort of, this big indoor, like, hall. And, because it's only a single platform, right? So the trains are together. It's not split by anything. So both lines are together. And then on either side is just these big concrete slabs. And then they've just built this massive like old Victorian hall over it. And there's a bridge, but the bridge isn't like it's like inside this big hall. And on the weekend there's a market. Like a big market, anyone can just hire a stall for like a couple quid, and just bring all their trash and their junk, and just sell it. Right?
Dude, that sounds awesome.
like yeah, a Time flea market. It's still going to this day, still going. And basically, where I used to live in North Tyneside, so it's quite easy to get there. It's not easy now because I don't live near that close to a metro station, but I used to live quite close to one. So my mum would always take us down because it's right by the beach. So, we can run around.
And
it's quite nice.
And that's where he bought all his fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards from that old Chinese man.
No. But yeah, it's quite cheap. And yeah, if we were good, you might buy us just some junk that was like, a quid or two, and we'd be happy with that, right?
Was your household full of all those like fake toy guns that just had like the clicker in them?
Right. No. Okay? No. Because my mum, being a social worker, was one of these fucking like, no, I can't let my kids play with guns because then they'll grow up violent. Right? So
instead they grew up gay.
Fuck off, right?
I mean, that isn't that isn't a dig at you so much as it is at your brother.
The worst thing is though, right, is that the one time, like I think it was my uncle bought me like a toy gun. Or a couple of toy guns. And me being the absolute goon I did, I brought it immediately into school the next day and fired it at a girl. And it got confiscated and my mum got called. So it was like the one time I did have a gun, I just fucked up. So I was like, alright, you're definitely not getting one. She would... Oh, yeah. It turned in about 2012, because I remember... Do you know 2011, when Skyrim came out? My brother brought Skyrim back. And do you know... Right, it's a total meme now, the start of Skyrim. But do you know the start of Skyrim?
Yes.
And the guy gets his head cut off, right?
Yes.
Spoilers. Spoilers for the first 5 minutes.
He gets decapitated in this game as R13. Go on.
Yeah. And my mum actually gasped and had a massive go at my brother and told me and my sister to leave the room. So, and I was gutted because for me, my brother had the console, so I just watched my brother play consoles. And so my brother had been talking up this game for ages, and I couldn't watch it, so I was like crying. And and eventually my brother was able to persuade my mum to let me buy it. But by 2013, she bought me an Xbox 360 and she bought me GTA 5 with it. So she had definitely turned around by then.
Well, I mean that has no decapitations. It has drugs and torture and cross-dressing, but no decapitations.
Yeah. Good point. But yeah, so my horse always been taken to the flea market, and there were these little Buddha statues, and I bought some Buddha statues. That was it.
That is a really shit story. I'm so glad I was able to make it actually interesting by talking about toy guns.
Yeah, I got some little Buddhas. I remember I threw them off my sister's head and she choked me out.
Oh, fuck. Alright, so we've got
right.
I mean, so do we want to talk about Game of Thrones?
Okay, sure. I was gonna talk about Boku no Pico.
Oh, right. Yes. That first.
Because you told me to watch it.
Yes. You've had 3 weeks to watch it now.
Right. So I downloaded 3 episodes.
There was only 3 episodes. Good.
Right. I watched the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, I wasn't really into it, but whatever. Right? Second one. Okay. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Third one. It's the same as the first. It's just like edited a bit differently.
Wait, what?
Hold on. Right. So I'm on my files right now.
But
Right.
it's how what do you put the
Right. So I've got Boku no Pico,
Hmm.
Pico to Chico,
Hmm.
and then Pico Boku no Chisana Natsu Monogatari. Right? And that one
No, you
is
fucked
just the
up.
first one.
Dude, did you not get the ones I gave you?
No, I just downloaded them.
Oh, you fucking retard.
I just downloaded the torrent. It had 3 episodes in it.
I sent you a fucking mega link with the ones in the.
No, I missed that. I know I was fine. I was
But the third episode is the best one. Hang on, where the fuck have I put it now?
Did I not watch the 3rd episode?
No.
Oh fuck! I really don't want to watch another episode.
Oh god.
All right, fine. Okay,
Yeah,
what
'cause
did I
the last one is Pico no Coco no Chico.
No.
Or whatever the fuck.
So those are people names. Wait,
Yeah.
who's Coco?
Coco's the trap.
Oh, fuck's sake!
See, you fucked up. You
Fuck.
watched you missed the best one.
God damn it! Just fucking give me a link. Give me a fucking link.
Shouldn't it be in the podcast channel? If we scroll up.
Yeah, I'm scrolling out. I can't find.
That's
Oh.
Ian's.
No, that's yeah. It's not before then, is it? No, it's not.
That's more.
No, it's definitely not before then.
Oh no, because I left it in public channels so that everyone could go have a look at it. Hang on. Should be in that folder. Yeah, it's not the button I want. There we go.
Right. Okay, I won't download this now because I'll fuck up my audio quality.
Yeah, but that'll have the 3rd episode in it.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So, well, what did you think of the first 2 episodes?
I didn't like it.
Why?
Didn't like it. I just found it a bit too slow. I really didn't sympathize with the characters. I didn't think it was even that cute. I really didn't like Chico in the second one.
Yeah, he's a bit of a fag.
But yeah, I just if I wasn't obliged to watch it, I would not have went past the first episode. I wouldn't say it was shit.
It was just really fucking gay.
Yeah, and it just wasn't my thing. It just wasn't, I just couldn't get into it.
I guess that means you did pass the gay test.
One thing I struggle to think about is somebody watching that unironically. You know what I mean?
What, someone was like, oh shit, it's that time of the evening, time to rev up some Boku no Pico.
Yeah, or like somebody like to make that costs money to animate, you know? Like that there must have been a board meeting and people signed off on it, and you know, I just I couldn't really understand. Couldn't really get it. Like how is this okayed?
I mean, I can get that, but at the same time, it's like, where else are you going? Like, if not this, what other gay porn? Like, there's not a fucking lot out there. As my friend who is an avid Boku no Pico fan wanted to remind me.
Yeah,
But,
it was
yeah.
basically just an hour and a half of my life wasted, I would say.
Oh, wasn't that?
Hey.
Oh, I know it was because it's like, yeah. Oh. You didn't think fucking Pico was cute at all?
Not really.
So you wouldn't even be interested in like the 7 gigabytes of fan art I have of him? That I got from my friend, of course.
Just drop a link to it, okay? Right?
No, I don't actually have any. That was a joke.
Yeah, you overturned your hand because 7 gigabytes of images is a lot.
You say that,
anyway,
but
no, it's a lot of a single person.
Oh, I don't know. How big is my Suomi folder at the moment? Shit, where did I put that? There. Almost 2 gigabytes.
Yeah, my total image folder is 40 gigabytes.
Oh, that's chunk.
But that's like, yeah, that includes like everything I fucking have. So
I'll leave mine to calculate while I'm continuing this, guys. So we got Boku no Pico out of the Game of Thrones. There we go. That's where we're heading towards.
Oh,
I apparently have
to quote Al Bundy from not Al Bundy. What's he called? The guy from that '70s show. When the mother asks, "Darling, am I pretty? Is this what we're gonna do today? Are we going to fight?" Okay, let's talk about Game of Thrones.
Sorry, I was thinking of a different Bundy.
Alright. No.
137 gigabytes.
Jesus Christ.
It's hard work being me.
Right. I've considered myself stunted on.
So
that being said, I don't rate entire sites.
So yeah, Game of Thrones. I apparently have the unpopular opinion that the final season wasn't as bad as everyone makes it out to be.
Yes.
I don't know. Where do we want to go from there?
You're wrong.
Oh yeah, we have had this conversation, just not on the podcast. Basically, my rationale is that I just like it was doomed to fail from the fucking start. Like so many seasons ago, they set shit on a trajectory that they couldn't like back out of. So it was doomed to just have a shitty ending that I don't care about. And it's for that fucked up reason I think it's not that bad.
Yeah, my rationale is that's not an argument. Yeah, they put it on the trajectory though.
Calling things not an argument is not an argument.
That's not an argument.
No, okay. Are we really gonna do this today?
Right. They put it on the trajectory. That doesn't justify what happened. That doesn't mean, right, so it was always going to be bad. And it's bad. So that's actually not that bad. No, it's still shit.
Yeah, but no. Like,
that's not an argument.
No, that's a colloquial term. I mean, it's just fucking. What the fuck is my phone making noises for?
It didn't need to be as short as they made it. With more episodes, they could have fleshed it out more. I'm not.
It's 8 episodes long. Like, is
Seven, no, six.
it's
Six
it's 6 episodes long, but the runtime is like 8 hours, which is typically an hour per episode.
Yeah. Oh my. Right. Okay. Right. Book 1 was 1 season. A Game of Thrones had a full season devoted to it. Okay? A Clash of Kings, full season devoted to it.
I'm impressed that
The
you actually
Storm of
remember the names of the books, because I
I
fucking
read
can't.
all the books.
Oh, I've read all the
fucking read
books, but I can't fucking remember the names of them. It's Game of Thrones book 1.
I fucking love. I love the fucking books.
Yeah, the books are
A
great.
Storm of Swords, right? It's bridged over 2 books because it's too big to fit into 1, right? And that, so it's basically the size of 2 books, right? That had 2 seasons devoted to it. Then A Feast for Crows and A Dance of Dragons, which is also bridged over 2 books. So that's 3 seasons of material right there. They packed all of that into a single season, season 5. Now, this is where season 5 is the first season that
Okay,
is of a different
should we
quality.
say it? This is going to be a whole lot of fucking spoilers. Like, I don't. It's gonna it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So
yeah.
skip
100%,
to the end of the podcast to avoid spoilers.
Right. So, 3 seasons of material, and I personally think that, I mean, Storm of Swords is my favorite book, like my favorite part, but A Dance of Dragons is my second. I fucking love A Dance of Dragons, and they cut like so much material and all that stuff. All right, whatever, but into one season,
Stoneheart. Fucking.
right? I'm indifferent on Lady Stoneheart, to be honest,
Oh, I haven't
because
seen
I didn't really like Catelyn. So,
Yeah. I mean, I made a meme about Game of Thrones once. It's basically just motherhood. When faced with something you don't understand, just scream motherhood and flail your arms autistically. Because
okay.
it applied to both Caitlyn and Cersei. Just, you don't understand what it's like to be a fucking mother. It's like, yeah, and you don't understand the fucking situation, you daft cunt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like, okay, let's talk. Like, Catelyn literally started the whole thing by taking Tyrion. She was responsible for the War of the Five Kings, right? You know. Okay, you could argue that it was Peter Baelish because he gave the knife to Ned Stark, but you know. And then you could argue it was fucking Jaime Lannister for pushing Bran, and or Cersei for getting, you know, dicked, right? You know, all that shit, right? But, you know, like, Catelyn's got a lot of
Tywin for being not a good father to all his children,
Yeah.
so that they turned out fucked up.
Yeah. Or fucking Robb Stark for banging some fucking nun and not keeping his vows to Walder Frey, right? And they fucking changed it to make it ethnic in the show. Fuck that, right?
What are you talking about? She's a good English lass.
She's a good English lass in the books.
Isn't she like? Isn't her actor like legit like Charlie Chaplin's like granddaughter or something?
Yeah, no. But her character, she's from Essos. She's from Lys, I think, or Mia. Lys or Mia.
I don't remember. I remember in the book she was like one of the Lannisters, like lower. Houses.
Yeah. In the book, she's just one of the sisters, right? Yeah, she's just a, you know. But in the TV show, no, they changed her so she is from the the Free City. She's from Essos. Yeah, I don't think she's a fucking Dothraki though, but
she's got that exotic Arabian Nights. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, we go.
But yeah, so no, but the stuff with like Aegon and John Connington and shit like that, right? And what's he called? The fucking pirate guy.
This is some real fucking spoilers here. Victorian.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, Victorian and like what?
Euron.
Euron. I can't. Yeah, Euron, right?
I thought we were trying to just name people who weren't in the show.
Well, yeah, like they cut so fucking much, and it didn't. Right, George R. R. Martin said he wanted 12 seasons. Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Fine. Okay, HBO okayed 10 seasons. Right. The producers wanted 8. Okay, fine. So HBO okayed them for 10 full length, for 8 full length seasons, and they opted to go for shortest seasons, right? For 7 and 8. Okay, so while yes, I think Bran being the fucking king in the end and all that shit, right? Sure, it's weird and whatever. I don't have a fundamental like disagree. Like, I don't have a fundamental problem with any of the actual plot points.
Yeah, I mean,
any of the. It's just how it was done.
Yeah,
I
think what I'm saying, I don't like how it ended up, but it's like, given the tools at hand by the point of the 8th season, I think it's about as well as it could have been.
Yeah, but they had imagine, like, they had the budget and the capability to buy any tools they want, and they purposely
spent it all on dragons.
Yeah, they put, and here's the thing, right? The music, outstanding. The CGI, really good. The graphics, good. The costuming, apart from it all being in black and whatever, good. The lighting, in episode 3, had a bit of an off day. But, so much budget went into this to such... And I know it's really easy to just say, oh, the writing's poor, oh, David Benioff and David Weiss are shit, and then whatever, right? And I don't think that's true. I don't think that they're total hacks and they're shit, because they did, like, in season 2, in A Clash of Kings, Arya is serving Roose Bolton in Harrenhal, whereas in the TV show it's Tywin Lannister. And so that is a new thing. That is something they changed from the books, and that was really fucking good. Like, so it's not that they can't do stuff. In season 5 and season 6, where they did change a lot of shit, and that was when it started working.
Do you think
it wasn't so much working off the books? It was still okay.
I didn't think that.
Okay.
Well, because my issue with, like, from that point onwards is I think they started losing what I considered to be, like, the spirit of the books.
Yeah.
Where it's, because I mean, words. Like, the spirit of the books to me is a chain of cause and actions and consequences.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't matter if you are the good guy or the bad guy. If you do dumb shit, you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah, 100%.
And from, around that point onwards, it felt more like a whole lot of corporate meddling, like, hey, this character is popular, let's make them do cool shit.
Yeah. And, like, so sorry, I didn't finish my point. My point was just going to be, I feel like they just, they lost the essence of the show. And they just lost the spirit. You gotta remember, they've been doing this for, like, basically, the first season came out in 2010, and that obviously started before 2010. So they've basically been doing this for over a decade, right? They want to do other shit, okay? They've got families, they've got lives, eventually that...
They have boobies now. Do we want to talk about fucking Maisie Williams No, because that was all CG, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It was the same with Cersei doing the steps. Actually, it's not actually her.
They could have gotten
But
her to do it though. She's got her tits out in the past.
yeah, that feel when I've touched her hip feels good.
Oh,
Man.
fuck off, you
Feels
Spurg.
good.
I've seen the images, you Spurg.
Feels good, man. No, what's it? It's a waste. Was it? It was a waste. Whatever. Yeah. I look like a total spurg, but I don't care, right? I touched her. Right?
You look like a total
okay,
Spurg, but you weren't the worst motherfucker in that line.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was my first really big So okay, what we're talking about here is in 2014 I went to London Comic Con, and at Comic Con you could buy basically photo opportunities for people. I'm sure you know this. You just get into a line, and you get your picture taken with them. You can say a few words or whatever, right? And
Here's my hotel number. Wink, wink.
yeah, I can only like in that line that I was in, because me and because I went with my family, so I went with my mother and shit, and so the people that we were with, like not everybody in my family had no, I was just with my mother actually. Yeah, I was just with my mother. So she'd gotten some other people as well. Right, I'm totally none of this is important. Yeah, so I got my picture taken with Lena Headey, who I for some reason always called Lena Headley. Hedgley. So don't know why. But yeah, Lena Headey, who's Cersei. I can't remember his name, but the actor who plays Hodor. And
DJ Khaled, I think it was.
and Stanley. And it was confirmed that it was going to be his last time outside of America, like traveling overseas. So yeah, I know he died like 4 or 5 years after that, but it was kind of known like yeah, he's getting old. He's not going to be coming back. So, yeah. So I got my picture taken with them, and yeah, that was it. But I also had really long hair at the time, which I don't have anymore, and I look like a total goof. And now I can't really show those pictures to anyone properly because I look nothing like that. Yeah, you've seen them. Go on, describe me then, if you so wish.
He looks like he does now, just shorter and fatter.
Fuck off. What do you mean shorter?
Well, you were younger.
I wasn't fatter.
You were so fat. I don't know how fat are you now.
Fuck you. No, hold on. I'm getting those pictures. I'm looking at those pictures. I was not fat in those pictures. I've gotten fat. I was not fat in those pictures.
Do I look fat in this image, honey?
Where are they? Oh, fucking me censoring all these fucking pictures. Open. Okay, right, the picture isn't flattering. Okay, yeah, the picture does not look good. Damn, you can see your bra. Nice. No, I wasn't fat. The picture's not the best but I wasn't fat. I'm definitely fatter now. Definitely. You know what? Fuck you. I've lost 12 kilos. 12 kilos. 25 pounds. 25 pounds.
I don't know, because I don't have a set of scales.
Well, I'm still a fat cunt, but no longer a very fat cunt. I'm now just a bit overweight. But yeah, fuck you. Alright? You're not wrong, but fuck you.
Yeah, so Game of Thrones, where are we going with that? Yeah.
Yeah, You go.
No, I have no idea where I'm going.
They just wanted to move on, in my opinion, and I can understand that. Like, I do understand it, but I'm perfectly within my rights to say that they butchered. Like, I remember not really liking season 5 because of a lot of the material. By the time I watched season 5, I had read all of the books, so I was very aware of a lot of the information they cut. And but I remember feeling pretty good because obviously after season 5, there's no book material because they used 3 seasons worth of book material on that, right? So I remember watching season 6, and it definitely wasn't 1-4 material, but in my opinion, I was like, oh, this is okay. This is okay, right? And then 7 was shit. It was shit, but
7 was where I basically lost all fucking faith.
Yeah. Well, see, I still had faith. I still, I didn't know how they were going to do it, but I was like, it's shit, but they're probably going to tie up. I have faith. I still had a bit of faith. And then 8 came out, and my whole world came crashing down because, for me, this is essentially my Lord of the Rings. Like, this is my fantasy thing that I've grown up with, and it's been in my life for basically a fucking decade. And I've seen it cannibalized and wrecked, right? So yes, I'm definitely more emotional about it than me being objective.
It's not even fantasy, forehead. There's no elves.
Well, here's the thing, right? I didn't give a shit about the fucking dragons or that. Like, okay, I like the fucking talking. They're so lit. There's none of that atmosphere anymore in the last few seasons. The atmosphere of King's Landing and the atmosphere after Cersei fucking yeets the Sept, and fucking Baghdad's it. Like, there's basically no shots of King's Landing proper now.
Why would they?
Also,
it's a miserable fucking place.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that was
left.
one of the great things about Game of Thrones, is it? Like, when you walk, like season 1, when you're with Ned as he's going through King's Landing, and you get a real sense of
Croatia.
Obviously it's all tricks. Yeah. I don't really know what I'm trying to say because I'm pretty damn emotional. I really fucking liked it, and to see it have a shit end, like, Lost and Dexter and all those TV shows are notorious for having bad endings, but I never watched them before knowing that they had a bad ending, so I never really cared. And this was a show that I was invested in, and that I did like, and I saw it have a shit ending, and so sure, yeah.
I never watched Dexter, but I watched Lost. I remember.
I think Lost's bad ending is overrated, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I was younger at the time, so
yeah.
I mean, like, this is back in the day where I thought the prequels were good. I mean, I say that I honestly don't know what I think to this day because I haven't watched them in a very, very, very long time.
Same.
So I still have fond memories of like clones and laser guns. Anyway, Lost. I don't know. Like the ending happened. I was like, oh, okay, that's the ending.
Yeah.
Because by the end of it, I don't think I was really following the plot too much. It's just like, oh, they're in this time and then this time and then something happens, but it's not really happening. You're like, oh, okay, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Lost.
Like, yeah, I watched Lost only a few years ago, and so by then it had been a meme of how bad its ending is. Lost is a terrible ending and all that. And I watched it, and yeah, I didn't think it was good, but it's like fucking what do you call them? What's the band that everyone fucking memes on?
Nickelback.
Yeah, Nickelback. Right? I don't think they're good. Alright.
How You Remind Me is pretty fucking banger.
Sorry?
How You Remind Me is pretty fucking banger.
Yeah. Like I don't think they're that bad. Like I don't understand what they've done to get all of this like to become a butt to a joke, you know, like
I think
punchline.
I think the issue with them is that it just happened to be the band someone thought of that one time when they wanted to name that one generically generic rock band.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
And
Why
then
the fuck are we
it
talking
just
about Nickelback?
because things suck.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were supposed to come up with the topic for this episode.
Yeah.
And
So
you've had 3 weeks to fucking do it.
right.
Oh, you've had
So
5 weeks. Wait, is it? No. 3 weeks.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. Yeah. So my first idea for a topic was going to be something to like some riff on sport that wasn't really sport because we've already done sport, but just so I could talk about football. And I thought, no, that's not fair. So
Well,
then
has anything actually happened in football recently?
no,
Or...
I'm actually right. I'm actually so fucking mad because everything's over. And it's just the Women's World Cup. I don't give a shit. But now, because of right, okay. Hold on, right. I want to make it clear that we're not talking. The football is not the topic of this of our thing. So I'm just going to talk about it for a few minutes, but it's just a corner, right? So, women's football is just as intensive as men's football. It's all that. It's just as skillful. You know, it's just as deserving of praise as men's football. The reason, sure, there's the argument that men are more athletic because of 150,000 years of evolution or whatever. But, you know, the real reason why men's football is more advanced or whatever is because it's had a 150-year head start, right? I'm happy women's football has taken place. I'm happy it's getting bigger. But I reserve the right to not be interested by it. I'm a man. If I were to play football, and the few times I did play football, I played men's football, right? I like men's football. So, but now the whole women's football is getting bigger. It is getting bigger. So all of these podcasts and news things and whatever are giving it more attention, which is great. But I don't care. And so for me, I'm just waiting. Well, I'm waiting until next month because I'm going to try and get a season ticket for Newcastle United. But yeah, there's not going to be any football until mid-August. So I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do with my time because I spent at least 15, 20 hours a week listening to football podcasts. You know, like, so when I go outside and you know, for smoking or whatever,
for fuck's
I'll no, right, but I will listen to podcasts while I do that. It's quite relaxing. And all my podcasts are over. They're on summer break. So now I'm just like alone with my thoughts. And that's haunting.
That's how mass shootings of women football stadiums happen.
Know, right? I just want fucking content. So yeah, there's not really the one event that's going on I don't really care about. So.
Alright, so we'll get the one question about women's football out of the way that everyone actually gives a shit about. Are they actually cute, or is it much like men's football? I was gonna say, is it much like men's football where it's all just African imports, and nobody wants to date a black chick? So
didn't I make a fucking? Didn't I say human song or whatever was cute on this podcast? I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, but that's a Korean man.
I stand by that, right?
Are there any Korean female?
Yeah. Actually, Japan, the Japan national, they're not as good as Japan national teams of the past, but the Japanese women's national team is one of the best teams in the world. So I think they're like fourth favorites or whatever. Yeah, there's some, but for me, it's Kira something. For the English team, I think she's really cute. Kira.
Did you ever watch Bend It Like Beckham?
Yes, I did.
I think
watched it.
I think I've watched it like twice, but I've only ever watched the first half of the movie.
I had to watch it in fucking school. It was like okay, so a lot of these pictures of her aren't very flattering, I don't think. So I'm right. I'm gonna be RB for a sec. Because I have a magazine downstairs where she's on the front cover. And I'm gonna take a picture of her and post it. So I'll just be a minute.
Ooh.
What so in the meantime you talk about Bend It Like Beckham, okay?
Bend It Like Beckham is a film, and I don't really recommend it. That's all I really have to say about it. It's I forget if there was any reason why I stopped watching it. Like I actually had to go out and do something, or I was just fucking bored. But I don't remember enjoying it. I think all I really wanted to do back then was just look at Keira Knightley, because she's a very cute woman. I think she's still cute to this day. I don't know. Let's go look up modern pictures of Keira Knightley while he's looking up Keira, whatever the fuck. Oh yeah, she's still fucking banging. Damn, 35 or 34. Much better than Natalie Portman, her Jewish clone, if I do say so myself. Years 1993. Or wasn't it a whole thing that she was like her big debut was she started in a film and she got naked when she was like 14 or something? I think that's how it went. So he's obviously just sent this image from mobile. I'm looking at it now. Oh. Oh my. Oh, he's zooming in on her. We'll wait for him to get back up here before I make any remarks to this image. Oh my god, he's taking for fucking ever to get back upstairs. A 442. That's the amazing kidnapping of Alfredo Di Stefano. Oh my god, he's taking for fucking ever.
Right, I'm back.
Fucking finally.
Sorry, so I took the picture on my phone.
Yeah, I know. I've been remarking on it ever since.
Right. So, what do you think?
Well, I was thinking of something that's like, I low key feel like she's about to appear on Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah.
She's cute though.
Yeah, so I got 442 magazine subscription.
Yeah, that's a
so this is what we're
fucking name.
This is what we're talking about. We're talking about the front cover of 442 magazine, which has the English women's national team on it. And I got it, and I was initially quite like, oh, fuck's sake, I don't give a fuck. But looking, yeah, I was a bit surprised.
I was also
she was the one that caught my eye.
I was talking about Kara Walsh while you were Keira Knightley. Shit, you've got me confused now because of Bend It Like Beckham. 1997. Oh damn, she's 22. Wait,
man's got a chance. Man's got a chance, boy.
English football players, midfielder for Manchester City. If Walsh became first team regular.
Wait, what's the
5'6".
I need to send her some dick pics. Hold on.
Oh,
I'd
dude,
say
just,
instead.
what do you think the odds are of her being on fucking Tinder?
Oh yeah, but I have to go to France. They're in France.
Dude,
Oh,
that's like, what, 2 hours drive? Easy, mate.
yeah. Hey, yo, Sleepy, can you hook me up for a bit, right? Just.
One, two.
Oh. Yeah, she's only 3 years older than me, damn.
Hang on, I need to go. I got my tape measure up, and oh shit, that's right. My headphones are really short,
What the fuck are you getting your tape measure for?
so I can figure out how tall 5'6" is.
It's.
Hang on. I'm not going to be able to hear you for a moment.
It's basically potatoes height.
My headphones back. Calm.
Oh, did you not hear me? I was
No, I have to take my headphones off so I could stand up because I have a really fucking short cable for some fucking.
Yeah, man.
So here's the thing: my headphones broke a while ago. Like one of the sides was just not coming through.
I'm sure we
So-
talked about this. Carry on.
Oh yeah, so I brought a new pair of headphones, and it came with like a 6.5mm jack with a 3 meter long cable, and then a 3.5mm jack with a 1.2 meter long cable.
Right.
So I can't get up from my desk and move around like I used to, and it irritates me greatly unless I get like a sound card or something. But if I get a sound card, I'm probably going to do the whole PC upgrade at that stage.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this like her Wikipedia image is very different to this magazine image.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So I knew her name, so I searched her up, and all the Google images are like, this isn't how I wait. What?
Oh, the profile shot is like on like third, fourth page down.
Kira Walsh.
That one's pretty alright. I just don't.
Yeah.
think
Oh, damn. Are you talking about the England one? Is it the England one or the Manchester
Dude, just look in the
City one?
fucking podcast channel.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
Yeah.
England? Wait, can you not fucking tell that that's England?
No, I
Are you
can.
fucking
I
kidding me?
can, but I'm not gonna out myself as a
Three
retard if I
fucking-
accidentally get it
3
wrong.
lions on a shirt. Jules.
Yeah,
Remain
dude.
still gleaming,
I played
30
Medieval
years, the
2
30
Total
never stop
War. I
winking.
know what the fucking English flag looks like. Get off my fucking dick.
You fucking wish I was on your dick.
I
Speaking
kinda
of that, can we talk about Potato for a bit? Because I need to give him a thank you.
Oh,
I need to give him a thank you. Come
that
on.
posture.
We-
Well, okay, final words on Kira Walsh. I just don't think the blonde hair suits her.
Yeah, 100% agree. Which is why I was surprised because on the one I had on the which is pretty much the first time I've ever seen her. You know, she's brunette, right?
Mm.
And so when I searched her up here, you know, all her images are blonde. So that's why I thought, fuck, I'll get the because the magazine picture isn't here, so I'll get the magazine image. But yeah. So
Alright, so
are you just being silent? Yes.
Spud, alright.
So me and Potato were talking. He's a poster on my Discord, and he.
A dick poster on your Discord. Thank you very much.
Let's not talk about that. All right.
Alright, so we'll make this a good story about him.
So, yeah, you're one of those dick posters, lest we forget.
Yeah, but this story isn't about me, so shut the fuck up.
So we were talking, and he really likes Pocky. Like, he fucking eats tons of the shit. And so Pocky, I'm sure if you don't know what fucking Pocky is, Google it, because you know it's Pocky, right? It's like a sweet, right? Chocolate covered fucking biscuit stick. So
Yeah,
Pocky's not sold.
imagine fucking what is it? Is it Olive Garden that does the breadsticks in America that everyone like
Yeah, but they're
gushes
like
over?
thicker breadsticks.
Yeah, so just go to Olive Garden and like dip it in the fondue.
yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like the Japanese, and they're not sold in the UK. Now, when I went to Japan, I bought some. I quite liked them. They're pretty nice, and that was it. Apparently they're sold in America. They're sold all over in America. So I said to Potato, "Oh, I really like Pocky, but they're not sold over here." And he said, "Okay, I'll send you some." I was like, "All right," because I didn't really know what to say to that. Right? I didn't actually expect him. It's kind of like a Sports Direct mug. I don't expect anyone to actually send.
Yeah, that's gonna be my next question.
Soon, TM. Soon. Very soon. Very
Okay.
soon.
Okay.
By soon, I mean, I'm not going to give you an exact date, but soon. Very soon. Right. You won't be waiting much longer. I swear. I promise. I swear on all this Pocky. Okay. So Potato then tells me he's buying loads of Pocky. I'm like, why are you buying loads of Pocky? And he's like, oh, I'm just stockpiling. It's like, okay. And then a few days later, he's like, okay, I've got a box. I've just got to get a shipping label. Like, what? It's like, I'm sending you this Pocky. Like, at that point, when I realized that it's a real thing, I'm like, oh shit, no, dude, you can't send me this. I didn't know you were being serious. Like, no. But he's very insisting. So, okay. So he sent me a box of Pocky. It came, and holy fucking shit. It's like 90 boxes of Pocky. It's like fucking 7 kilograms or 14 pounds or however you fucking measure your shit. Just of Pocky. In a very nice letter as well, which I did post on the Discord.
Yeah, I didn't read it.
Yeah, I mean, it was very, very, very nice. Yeah, it was just a really, really fucking nice thing. And so I'm sitting here, I've got a box of Pocky right in front of me, which I'm going to eat as soon as the podcast is over. But yeah, like just this morning, I went to get some cereal, and I just opened my dining room door, and my table's just stacked with Pocky. And
so then you took a box of Pocky,
yeah.
You took all the sticks out, you broke them in half, put them in a bowl, and poured the milk over them.
I kind of want to try that, actually.
Do it.
Fuck, should I?
Yes.
Pocky cereal. All right, fuck it, right.
I mean,
right, I'll do it.
I made like cookie cereal once when I was a kid. Like I got a packet of biscuits out of the pantry, and then I just like broke them into like quarters or something, and just put them in a bowl, put milk in them. It was a terrible fucking idea. They go soggy, and it's not fun.
Do you know what? My brother used to fucking do?
Suck dick.
M&M cereal.
Ugh.
Fucking chocolate M&Ms.
That doesn't sound. I'm not a fan of M&Ms. Like, I just don't like candy coating. Like the shell shit. It's not a pleasant thing to have. Like, it gets on your hands. It's not fun to bite on.
I like crunchy because the shell's quite thin, and it's mainly a bit like a Malteser but softer.
Well,
so I do
Maltesers
like
have the same
M&Ms.
issue.
Yeah, but that's the chocolate.
And Jaffas.
Wait, Jaffa? Are you shitting on Jaffa cakes?
Alright, so here's the thing. We don't have Jaffas over here, aside from the colloquial term, which means just another fucking Aucklander. Jaffas are like little chocolate orange balls in a candy coating.
Oh my fucking god.
Are we doing this again?
Jaffa should only be consumed in Jaffa cake form. That is how God intended.
Yeah, they're little candy balls over here, little chocolate candy balls. And
So, have you ever had a Jaffa cake?
I don't think
Your
so.
silence troubles me.
No, I don't think so. No. Although to be honest, I'm just not fond of like a chocolate orange flavor in the first place. So,
I can get that, but Jaffa cakes are different. Jaffa cakes are something else.
but yeah, so that's Jaffa's over here, and we occasionally like some cafes over here. Like if you order like a flat white, they'll put like a Jaffa on top of the foam, just cause.
Wait, so that light?
I mean,
Does it not sink?
it sinks eventually, but and then it just kind of like melts into the coffee.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But just the one. It's not like hot chocolate and marshmallows.
Right.
Oh fuck! What was I gonna? No, I was thinking of Pocky. And I was like, do you have the wafer sticks over there? Like the real, like the fancy ones that you give like your grandparents for like Christmas, where it's like in a tin jar. It's like it's wafer, but it's in like those tubes of like chocolate and vanilla.
I think I know what you mean.
I need to find a.
Get a picture, so
Yeah.
so I sort of know what you mean. Should they
Shit.
have caramel in them?
Not that I can think. Oh, dude, they're just showing me fucking brandy snaps. Oh god. I'll probably have a better chance of finding them on like Amazon or something. Oh god, this is not what I want to spend my morning doing. Food and drink.
I'm literally just looking at pictures of Kira Walsh now. I seem like a fucking stalker.
Well, you are, but that's okay.
How am I?
Um,
Damn, I've got to buy a Kira Walsh jersey now. Strip, fucking strip. We don't say jersey. Not American.
Fuck, that's just Kit Kats. That's a matcha sandwich cookie. Why the fuck has that got wafer in it? Oh god, this isn't what I wanted. I think you know what I'm talking about. Like, oh,
I think I do.
hang on. The thing on the very far left of this.
Yes, we do. We
Yeah.
do.
Dude,
I don't know where. I've never bought those. I've never bought them. But yes, they are a thing.
you should probably send Potato some of those.
Yeah. I'm definitely sending something back. Got a few things. I kind of can't believe he's coming over.
I think they kind of just call them hollow wafer sticks.
Hollow wafer. So. But yeah. We talked about it privately. And yeah, he's serious. That's not a meme. You kind of asked.
I don't think you can meme. The only times I see him memeing is when he tries to call me gay and then does the smug emote.
Yeah.
Because he knows I'm not gonna fucking dick on him.
Based
I mean, it seems weird, especially given me and like how much of a cunt I can't be mean to him. It's like if I were to fucking treat him like I treat everyone else, it would be like me punching a fucking kitten.
Yeah.
He's.
I wouldn't tolerate it.
Oh no, he's too fucking pathetic to dick on.
Oh, come on, he listens to this.
I
He does
know, and that's why
Come
I'm saying
on.
it. It's like, just, yeah, so Potato, if you're listening, it's like, please understand, you tread a very fine line. Like, if you keep going the route you're going, I will start treating you like everyone else. And there will be no one to save you from the bully.
Fuck you.
Alright, so
Anyway,
that's
yeah, he's actually coming over. So
alright, so okay, so we've been sidetracked by women's football and Pocky. What was the actual thing you wanted to talk about? Given that we still have like
here's the kind of thing I want to save it now. I feel like I can save it. I feel like I've talked enough.
No, we're only like 2 hours in. If that.
What do you mean only? Oh, we've agreed that it's going to be about 2.5 hours an episode.
Yeah, but by the time I cut out all the parts of you admitting that you're gay in the beginning,
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
up. Okay, I said I wouldn't fucking reveal it. Okay, jeez.
Wait. No. Well, I'm saying that because I didn't say anything. Did I?
Did you? I don't know.
Think I did. That's why I was saying, what the fuck are you on about? Like, that's why. Fuck you. Fuck you. You fucking massive fucking colossal cunt. Fuck you. Alright, I'm going. I'm fucking going.
Wait, you serious?
Of course I'm not fucking serious. Fucking trap me, yeah. You fucking got me. You fucking got me.
You have been gotted. Okay, so
what? I'm not doing this for much longer. I kind of need a fag as well.
Oh, God.
But okay. So my topic that I was going to talk about, were jobs. So.
You mean like the book of the Bible?
What?
Have you never read the Book of Jobs?
It's Job.
Oh. See,
I thought you were making some fucking like Steve Jobs joke there, like some fucking really high level shit. I was like, what?
No.
It's the Book of Job.
See, okay, that's a lie. I haven't actually read the Bible, but the parts that I have read, I never had to read aloud or had read aloud to me.
Yeah.
Except for the parts where I accidentally called the Gentiles genitals. But I hope that everyone else has done that as well.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. But yeah, no, like jobs, like work, and what did you want to do, and what do you want to do, and what do you do? That sort of thing. Like, obviously for me, because I haven't really worked much and I'm still a student, it was going to be more like what I want to do.
That's a good question.
Good.
I mean, do you actually want to talk about it now, or?
Well, I feel like we could get a lot out of that. So it's up to you if you want to talk about it. So it's definitely going to be more of a you thing as you're actually in the workforce. And
as I've adulted.
Yeah, I've very little adulting. So it's more. Do you want to have a bit of time to prepare? Or
I'm thinking more about, do I actually want to reveal all that shit?
Well, yeah, I'm fine taking a rain check and us waiting a bit.
Well, that's just the thing is that the difference between what I wanted to be when I grew up and where I am now kind of hits on a lot of personal things.
Yeah. I wasn't. This isn't supposed to try and be like, oh, how much have you failed or something like that. It was just kind of I thought, like a 6-year-old, like, I want to be a policeman, that sort of thing. And then, okay, so like, But I'd rather us be more patient with it and actually take time. Because yeah, it is a personal thing. Then just kind of run into it and possibly say something that we don't want to say.
Mm. Yeah, I'll give it a think. Spoilers for
Right.
next episode, except not next episode, because next episode is probably going to be.
I mean, are you even going to do an episode? Or is it going to be like a stream sort of thing?
I am seriously considering chilling the fuck out with Ezeberion. I should probably call him by his actual fucking name.
Have you actually asked him?
No.
Yeah, you should probably do that too.
Ezeberion, if you're listening, call me.
Like I say, I'm 100% fine with it. Cause
Alright, so look, how do I put this? Next week, you're fucking off to Portsmouth.
I am, yes. Oh, do you want me to talk about that for a bit?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sure. Okay.
So my mother moved down south.
She's a southerner now.
Yeah.
She lives in Sunderland.
She's always. Good joke. Yeah. She's always been a southerner at heart, really. So yeah, she's with her people. So she moved down south, and Portsmouth is it's literally on the south coast, so it's as far south as you can get. The only way would be going further west, like to Plymouth.
So before I look at a map, I'm gonna guess that Portsmouth is at the mouth of a port.
Fuck you. Yes.
Yeah. Let's go to Google Maps. There's London. That's Plymouth, not Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Southampton. Wait, am I close to going back down to Plymouth or going? Oh no, there it is. It's right next to Southampton.
No, it's right by Southampton. Yeah.
I just had to.
Southampton.
I was looking at the map and it's like Southampton and zoomed in more. It's like, oh yeah, Portsmouth.
Yeah. So if you're looking at a map, if you zoom in on Portsmouth,
there's Old Portsmouth, and it's actually the mouth of the port.
So I'm actually getting the train to Fareham, if you can see it.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm getting the bus up to Gosport. Or down to. See, I'm a northerner, I always say up to, it's down to Gosport.
Which is the opposite of Old Portsmouth.
Yeah. So I was like, why don't I just go to fucking Portsmouth and just get the ferry? But apparently my mum says this is quicker. Yeah. So it's 2 trains, and one of them is fucking 5. It's cross country and it's 5 hours long.
Jesus Christ. I'm looking at this map now. It's. How the fuck is the zoning commission working on this shit? Like, I'm looking at like the satellite image so you can see like the terrain and shit.
Yeah.
There's no fucking gaps between Fareham, Portchester, Portsmouth, and all this shit. It's all one like urban fucking district.
Right, can I just say I actually haven't looked at this in satellite. I have no idea what this looks like. I've only looked at it on map view. So I'm looking at it. 3, 2, 1. Oh shit, you are not wrong.
Yeah, that is not 5 different places. That is a city.
I really thought that like it was all Portsmouth, and then Fareham was like a town, and then like Gosport was like something small, and it was like just green between there. But yeah, it's like,
Yeah, like the only thing really separating Cosm and Portsmouth is this highway. And that's highway size. Like that's a road. There's literally a road separating them. It's a big road. It's a road.
We don't call them highways.
Whatever.
We don't have highways.
The fucking M25.
It's a motorway.
Whatever. What do we call them? We call them state highways down here, but our version of cops is called motorway patrol.
You're some bastard love child, aren't you?
Oh, I love it because it pisses off everyone.
But yeah, so I'm going to be going to Gosport for just the weekend. So I get down there. Oh, actually, so I booked my train tickets. I got the e-ticket, which is just a fucking email. Sign in. Yes. Let me look at my emails, please. So if you're looking at the map, zoom out a bit so you can kind of see the south. Don't zoom out too much. So you have like Eastbourne, Brighton, Portsmouth, and Bournemouth all in sort of the same shot, right? So when I'm going down, I'm going to Basingstoke. It's like just north.
Yeah.
Portsmouth.
On the
and
M3.
Wait. Yes, on the M3. And I then get the train down there to Portsmouth. And then, to Fareham. And then back I go Fareham to Winchester. And then Winchester to Newcastle. But here's the issue, right? There's a bit of... So, UK, British trains aren't exactly the most reliable. And so, in Basingstoke, I have 19 minutes between getting off and getting on, right?
That's not enough.
Which I think... Yeah, well... Winchester... 7 minutes. So, basically, the ticket I have, I can theoretically get on any off-peak train. So if I miss it, I can get the next one. But the fact I have to say, I think, and maybe, is not the best. So, I may get trapped. I may get stuck, especially on the way back where it's 7 minutes.
Real talk, all these trains, realistically, how much would it cost to get a plane to London and then take a train from London to Portsmouth?
It's slightly more expensive, not a lot. Well, it's the train to Portsmouth that puts that over. When my mother comes up, she flies to Newcastle because it's cheaper. Our trains are so me going to Portsmouth and me going back, that's £170 on train.
Yeah.
So I don't know, that's what, 300.
Think of all the time you would save and not knowing, because you've just knocked this down to one connection.
Yeah. Well, so the problem, right, so it would have been faster, so it's 2 hours and a half to get to London. On the fast one, and then London to Portsmouth's 2 hours. So it's actually quicker. But the problem is
2 hour flight.
Yeah, no, train. I'm just talking about train. But the problem with the train there is I have to switch. I have to get the underground, and it's 40 minutes, but the underground's 20 minutes. So then it's and certain, the ticket, how I said, if I miss, I can theoretically just get the next one.
Yeah.
Well, that ticket isn't valid in London. If I miss that train, I'll have to buy a new ticket. That's £80, £90. So I had to go outside of London. And yeah, the play. Well, the thing is it's more cost is the main factor. Time isn't. So it's if you book in advance, the plane is literally cheaper. It is cheaper, but you have to be a few months in advance, and this is a few weeks, so it was more expensive. I don't care though, because I do care, because I'm gonna be fucking on a train for 5 hours. I'm just gonna fucking
with nothing but women's football podcasts.
I'm literally gonna have to fucking resubscribe to Audible. And I do actually have, right, so when I went for Japan, I had one Audible credit, and so I got the rise and fall of the Third Reich because it was fucking like 40 hours or something. So I was like, fuck, right, that'll get me through. Like, but I only listened to half of it by the time. And so what I'll probably do is reset that and just listen to that on the way down and back up. Get some good knowledge.
That's better
But
than
yeah.
my idea.
What was your idea?
I don't have one. I mean, what, like, how long is the entire train thing again?
I've got my tickets right now. So I leave at 9:35, and I get there at 15:46. So 6 hours 10 minutes.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, and only 20 minutes of that is not on the train.
Dude,
I have a reserved seat for the first one, but I don't have a reserved seat on the second one.
things you could do in 6 hours on a train.
It's a lot of masturbating.
I mean, I was
I'm
gonna
actually
say,
gonna.
I was gonna say play the new Pokemon, but okay. When does that come out?
I don't know. I don't have a Switch, and I don't know. So
That's right. It's gonna be on the fucking Switch, isn't it? Because they've dropped all like the DS shit now.
yeah. I actually really wanted to buy a DS, to do literally what I just said I'm going to do.
Yeah.
But,
Like
yeah.
that's the. I know we've said we don't give a shit about it, but like, so what's this whole controversy thing about Pokemon?
I don't know.
Like,
Wait.
the way I think it's happening is I think, and this is me just like trying to piece together what I can see from people packing shit.
Yeah.
This Pokemon's been out for 20 years or something now. Probably
Yeah.
more than that. And each generation they've added new Pokemons. And this generation they've said that not all the Pokemon from the previous games are going to be in this one.
Oh, right. Yeah, because that's always a thing. Like, you can't always get. So you have the first part of the game until you defeat the Elite Four. Typically, again, I haven't played the newer ones, and then after that, there'll typically be a new zone, and all the Pokemon are available there, and you can trade them, whatever. So I don't exactly know what the situation is, but I think it's if you can't. It depends on. Is it that you can't get the Pokemon?
I think
Like
that's
you-
it, yeah. Disclaimer,
so
we have
even
no
by
idea what
trading
we're
and stuff.
Then
Then that's really bad.
Is it?
Yeah, because you could all like there were obviously games where you couldn't catch like you can't catch Mewtwo, in like 4th, 5th, but you could still trade it from like older versions. So again, I don't know. I know nothing about this, and I haven't played Pokemon in quite a while.
I don't
But
know. Well, I
if
don't
there's
get.
literally no way on getting certain Pokemon, I mean that is like I don't know if it should be a big thing or not, but it has always been how the franchise has been.
I mean, I don't know how it's working specifically, but from what I can gather, my opinion on and with no experience in Pokemon, and just grow the fuck up. Seriously, why do you need 50 million of these autistic little spurgs? Like, how
I'm
many
actually surprised of like how few of them there are. There's like only like 750 or 900. I thought there were like thousands by now. Like,
So it's only double the roll. Yeah, 7. Yeah. So was it? It's like the Gen 1 is 300, isn't it? Or is it 100?
no, it's 150.
150. See, I don't know Pokemon. So
151 technically, because Mew.
So I'm just thinking about that one like shit post. Although it wasn't a shit post, it was like, you remember 150 Pokemon names, but you can't remember my pronouns.
Well, I don't remember either, so get fucked.
No, that's good. That's good.
The fucking 150 Pokemon is. Someone had to come up with that shit.
Yep.
And we've got 2 sheep now, but only one of them is fuckable, apparently.
I don't I don't get this whole thing. I really don't. Like, why is the sheep getting so much porn made out of it? And why are people posting it? Why do people like it?
'Cause it's thick!
God, I fucking hate it.
It's thick because they made it thick, though. That's the thing. Like, it's a sheep! They're not even
Yeah.
trying to hide the fact that it's a fucking sheep, but everyone's gone and anthropomorphized it. That's not even Pokemon porn at that point. That's just furry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, at least
100 fucking percent.
At least with, what is it, like Gardevoir or something?
God of War, yeah.
Yeah, at least that's still
Yeah.
that's still the like, if you want to fuck a sheep, go fuck a sheep.
Yeah. Yeah, God of War is acceptable, right? Like,
I mean,
I get that, right?
Oh no,
I get
my point is that what they're drawing now isn't even what it actually is. Like, if you want to draw, what was it, like the dog Eevee, I think?
Yeah, it's like a fox. Yeah.
If you want to draw that getting fucked, go for it.
Yeah, but that's not humanoid. That's what
Yeah,
I mean,
but
like,
that
is.
yeah, like, my point is, like, if you're gonna draw Wallow, draw bestiality, not furry.
Yeah. Why the fuck? Why am I agreeing with you on this? I have no opinion.
Because I'm right.
I have no opinion on this. I
It's too late. You've already agreed with me.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Mum.
That's the thing. I work fucking Google News. I hate it because I don't want Google to think that it knows what I want, but 10% of the time it's right. So I woke up this morning, checked my phone. News for both of us. Turns out Cinnamon has Parkinson's.
What?
The Cinnamon. Paul Sinner. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's 2 years ago, and he revealed it apparently earlier. Like, not long ago.
Okay, at first I thought you meant Cinnamon, the girl you like from Neko Power.
Oh, no, I mean the
I was
chase.
like, what
No,
the fuck?
that's not relevant to you. I'm talking about the chase.
Wait. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck me, what?
Yeah, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's 2 years ago, and he's finally decided to reveal it to the public.
Oh, fuck.
I know, man. Yeah, it's fucking tough times for both of us.
Fuck.
Anyway, that's the end of the podcast. Goodbye, everyone.
Give me a fucking sec, Jesus.
Okay, I'll give you a second.
That's actually really fucking... Fuck. This is like... Do you know when all those people are like, oh, you know where you were at like 9/11 and shit?
Where were you when a small gay Indian man was diagnosed with Parkinson's?
But I liked them.
Yeah.
I liked him. I really did. He was one of my favorites.
It was the fucking the Mirror apparently that made the report. Yeah, here it is.
I know how much Parkinson's can fuck. Oh.
And
jeez.
Yeah, here's the article.
He's not that old, is he?
He's 49.
Shit, is he? Oh. I mean, still, that's not like...
Yeah,
I'd say it's like 60
old.
a start.
I mean, he's 49. What is it like? The Beast is what, 53, I think?
Oh, sorry, it's fucking auto-playing. Fucking Mirror. No notifications, you fucking cunt, sleeping on this man's fucking illness.
Yeah, Mark's fucking 53. Sean is
Oh,
59.
I have a story about Mark actually.
I think you've
So-
told it, but go on
Have
anyway.
I?
I think we've talked.
Is
Yeah,
it-
we've talked about Mark in the past.
Yeah, no, but is it the toilet story?
I don't know.
Okay, so a guy. So okay, there's a bit of. So is this actually going to be the last thing on the pod?
Yeah,
Because right,
the day you
Um,
met Mark Levitt in the shitter.
I did not meet him. Right,
Okay.
but this is a story from another guy.
You
met him.
walked into, you didn't meet him, but you walked into the toilet after he had been there.
I've never been to the toilet that Mark, whatever he's called, has been in. Okay, right, but this guy had been in, and Mark came in because it was a quiz night. It was a quiz at a pub quiz,
Hmm.
and he'd been. Now he was a Sheffield United fan, and he knew Mark was a Sheffield United fan because he'd said so on the chase. So he said, you know, how about them swords, right? And you know, at the urinals, and Mark was like, what? It's like Sheffield United, you know, they're doing really good. Might get promoted. Actually, they have been promoted. They will be in the Premier League. Just FYI. And Mark just goes, no, actually, I don't give a shit about football. My publicist just tells me to say that. So people like me. I says, I'm actually more of a rugby guy. And he just leaves. And apparently he didn't wash his hands. So that's the story.
Oh, Fucking-
Hopefully that's an alleviated end to the news. That fucking
the beast exposed.
literally.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
Yeah, see you.